Steam Deck. A shockingly powerful handheld made by Valve, the gods of PC gaming. My name is Luke, and I'm extremely indecisive and picky. I got the Switch 2 a couple months ago, and when I got it, it was like, oh, that's so cool, I get to play all the Pokemon games and everything, but kind of just felt like a Switch 1.1. Not really much of an upgrade. I know Nintendo's a weird company when it comes to most things, but calling it like the next evolution of the Switch, or even the Nintendo game system, seems like a bit of a stretch. Having games like Monkey Go Crazy and Halo 3 for the Nintendo DS seems like a bit kind of lackluster in that department. Not really a console seller, per se. It never really drove it home for me because I wanted to fill the void of having a handheld after having the ROG Ally and then the original Switch, and then kind of just wanting something to play in bed, but I never really had anything. And then came along the Steam Deck. I've been eyeing the Steam Deck since it came out, and honestly, didn't really want to drop the 800 Canadian doubloons for this thing, but honestly, I wish I did sooner. So one day I decided, why just get rid of the gray plastic entertainment center decoration and get a different gray entertainment center decoration. But this thing is a night and day difference. Honestly, being able to play this in bed and play all my PC games that I've had since I was like 12 or 13, it's kind of a night and day difference. It's huge. Being able to just kind of play Cult of the Lamb or Max Payne 3 just in my bed with YouTube playing on the background. I get to replay games that I've played a million times before and cry, like playing Hotline Miami 2 while my wife sits next to me and I'm crying and screaming and crying. Now I know what you're gonna say. Oh, but what about Mario? What about Zelda? What about Kirby? Boy, do we got some heaters for you. Games like Don't Stop Girly Pop or Shower with Your Dad Simulator and the millions of horny games. Also, just because we don't have Breath of the Wild on here doesn't mean that we can't, get it with some workarounds. Allegedly. I was never fussy on the first-party Nintendo games anyways, because it felt like they haven't really innovated much in the past 20 years, but honestly, when Mario Kart World came out, I thought that would be different, but it never really felt like a new Mario Kart. It just felt like Mario Kart again, I guess. Now, I don't hate Nintendo. I had the OG chunky Nintendo DS when it came out, and that thing was my best friend. Playing Super Mario 64 DS on that thing, that was awesome. But I don't know, I couldn't really justify having something that played the first-party games pretty good, but then the third-party games were just kind of pushed to the side like they were nothing. Felt kind of like a waste. Now, the big appeal of this thing is playing all the games that you've had for eons and being able to play them on your couch or on the toilet or in the shower if you want to, I guess. Don't play this thing in the shower. The big appeal of this thing is playing all those games you bought and never touched, like that dragon fruit that you wanted so badly at the grocery store and is now growing old in the back of your fridge. Clean out your fridge. That's what I'm saying. It's gross. And this thing's great, because you could get games that are $4 and they're fun, they're still good. They're games from probably 15, 20 years ago, but they're good and they're cheap. You get them on sale for 95% off. And I mean, new Nintendo games are awesome, but like, I think $120 awesome. I don't know what you justify that. Which leads me to my next thing. Deals. The Steam Summer Sale is like a godsend when it comes to just buying new things. I mean, you're getting games on here for 90% off or 95% off that came out like the year prior. I mean, I'm seeing games like The Outer Worlds 2 is on sale, or Doom the Dark Ages is $30 Canadian. Because I'm one of those people. Now I know you're gonna say, oh, well, Mario, Nintendo has sales. No, they don't. They have sales on third-party games, but your Breath of the Wild is still $90, unless you want the Switch 2 upgrade, which is gonna be $120 Canadian, which... Thank you. But, like, you're not gonna get your Marios, your Zeldas, your Kirby's, or whatever for 25% off. It's not heard of. I mean, you might get the rare occasion, but it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Sucks. And I've been playing Resident Evil 6 on this thing, and before, I say, oh, look, why don't you play a fun Resident Evil game like Resident Evil 2? I like Shooty Shooty Bang Bang. I get Shooty Shooty Bang Bang. It's fun. I don't want to scream and cry and run down a dark hallway and feel like I'm gonna pee. I don't want to pee. It's gross. And I know it ain't 4K, but like, if you're playing Cult of the Lamb, who really cares? If you're playing an indie game that came out 5 years ago, who cares? If you're catching up and playing Dispatch or something, a game that doesn't even need it, who cares? Just play the game. Enjoy it. Jeez. And also, if I quit my game on this thing, I can pick it right back up on my PC, because Steam saves. Cloud saving is free. Unlike you, PlayStation, making me pay for PlayStation Plus. $12 a month. Or more. For cloud saves. Thank you, PlayStation. And you're fairly limited when it comes to like the Switch's customization in that department, because like customization is fun. You get to make it your own. Obviously this thing is bare. I don't have like a D-brand skin or anything on it yet. I only have had it for like a month or so. But like, you can't make themes and stuff on the Switch. Like, I have a keyboard on this thing and it's green. Like, what the hell? That's sick, I guess. But like, with the Switch, you just got that like dark mode, light mode kind of deal. It's like when I switched to Android from Apple, I was like, alright, well, I want to have full control over this thing, so I'm going to switch. So I switched. And here I am, switching to the other side, again. It's better. And I know, like, the Switch has the different colored Joy-Cons or whatever, but I don't know if you've seen the Switch, where it has the inner section that's colored. You can't really do much with that now, and now they're coming out with the new Switch 2 Joy-Cons that are different colors, but the different colors are also on the inside, so you can't really clash. It makes it difficult for you to be open with your Switch. And I know you can probably get a skin or something for it, but that's kind of annoying in itself. And I know you've probably seen the TikToks of people with their Steam Decks, and they've got like the fun movies and stuff to play when they start up their Steam Deck. There's so many things you can do on this thing that honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna keep wanting to have this thing around me forever. And I know this is not the OLED model, this is just the LCD model. So I just kind of didn't care to get that one. I know what you're saying, Luke, why would you trade the Switch for the lesser Steam Deck? I just wanted something different. I didn't care. This Switch was just collecting dust in my living room, and I didn't bother with it. Like, every time I picked it up, I'd play Warframe or something. Like, I didn't have a library of games on that thing. Like, I had Animal Crossing, but it's just too daunting because, like, I have a job, I work. I don't want to have a job in a game. That's just not my thing. So going through and, like, replaying, like, Max Payne or just No Man's Sky on this thing, it's great. I get to jump into games I've had and have wished I put more time into. And I just couldn't do that on the Switch because, what, I'd play Mario Kart World? Or Mario Kart 8? Or Breath of the Wild? I can do that on this thing. And I know what you're saying. You're probably gonna be like, well, what if it's not for me? That's okay. But if you watch this video and you hear the points that I'm talking about, and you're like, oh, I would like to play one of these any games that I have on here, the trillions of games I have in my Steam library, in my bed, on the ceiling, in your cat's litter pan. Do what you want. But you're not forced to. Like, you don't have to buy a Switch. People kind of just gravitate towards Nintendo because they're there, but are they really bringing much to the table when it comes to games and innovation? Like, the new Metroid game looks like a Halo 3 copy. Donkey Kong Bonanza is just using stuff from, like, Red Faction. Like, it's just, we've had these things forever. Mario Odyssey is, yeah, a great 3D platformer, but we've had Jak and Daxter and Crash Bandicoot on PlayStation for eons, and I know. It's not the same, but it's the same type of game. So you're not limited to just playing those Marios and those Zeldas when there's other games on here for everybody else. I don't know. That's just my thought. And if you like this video, I have a ton more videos planned on what it's like to be picky in this massive landscape of games. Like, I still haven't played The Witcher 3. I know. That's crazy. But it's hard when you got so many other games coming at you and you don't even know what to play. So, hopefully this video is helping you. Stay tuned for those videos and let me know, would you rather a Steam Deck or would you rather a Switch? I'm actually kind of curious. So, let me know down below, and thanks for watching. That's lame.